As you already know, my name is.
So, are you ready?
Yes.
Start.
As you already know, that I am a yoga teacher, and I have been teaching yoga for last 17 years. But if I talk about unforgettable day of mine, that was then I was not that much prepared about this topic, but I can say that a day my master asked me to come at his home, and that was my birthday. That was 10th of November. Then he was asking me that, are you ready for the next? So I was like, what kind of question it was? So he said that, are you ready? So I again asked that, what are you trying to say? I am not understanding. So he said that your all the you can say tapasya has been done. Now is the time to go through the ultimate freedom, that is samadhi. So I was just shocked at that moment, and he said that today is your birthday, and I'm going to give you a birthday gift, as I will take you to the ultimate freedom. So I was like, when we talk about the ultimate freedom, we have to earn it. But if you are working or doing tapasya under a master, so I think all the responsibility will from you, that what should have to do. So he said
What
that
you should
just
have
close.
to. Yes, yes.
He just said that just close your eyes and hide the mantra which I have given to you, and then I just started, and then after 15 minutes, then I was just trying to open my eyes that what is happening, but actually he just came at the front of me and just tapped on my head like this, and I was just I cannot say that I was like zero at that time, and that what was happening I don't know that, but when my eyes were opened after some time, then I realized that my master was not there, and it was really means 10 hours has been spent on in that moment, and then I was just shocked that what has happened to me, and then I was discovering the where is my master, and I was not even feeling that I was thirsty or I was feeling laziness. I was just it was like wow, my feeling was like my brain was totally you can say enormous feeling, filled with enormous feeling. And then he said, then I was trying to discover my master, that where is my master, and he was just doing cultivation in his farm, and just I went there and I asked to my master that what is happening to me, and I'm not understanding that why I'm not hungry, thirsty or anything else. Then he said that I have given the gift of God
your
to you.
phone.
Then he said that there are a
आवाज
lot
बंद
of
करके ये चला के
possibilities which can be
जो ये
perceived
पूछ
by
रहा है उसको एड्रेस बता दो.
you may say what to say chela, what's to say, sir?
Disciple.
Disciple. Then there are lots of achievement then disciple can be achieved by doing this meditation, but
Go to my channel.
there is a lot of time for you, and you just prepare for
Don't
it, and
switch on your
I think
Wi-Fi.
I have only
बंद
1
मत
or
करना
2 years
इससे अपने मोबाइल डेटा से.
just left. Then you will have
To my
to
channel.
take over the seat of mine, and just it was unforgettable day for me.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much. So who is?
समझ आ रहा था?
Yeah, we were able to understand. There were some of the things that we will talk about later on. So whatever that you people are going to speak, you need to keep speaking. If you make any kind of mistake, if you are able to understand that, or if you are able to catch hold of your own mistakes, then correct it. Otherwise, they are not mistakes. We will talk about that later on. Yes, who is the next one? You. Just a minute. Yes. Start.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sakshi. So I'm here to tell about unforgettable day. So my unforgettable day was 1st Jan 2022.
Jan means January.
January. And actually, before that day, my grandfather was sick and his condition was not good, and we thought he would better in 1 or 2 days. That day I hold his hand. That whole night
I held him
I held him
by his
by his hand, and actually he loves me a lot, and our our connection was very brilliant, and he supports me every time, and he supports me every time. He supports me every time, and after that day, in 1st Jan, my grandmother said to me, "You should sleep. I am here. I will take care. So you can sleep." Then I slept, and after 2 hours, my mother said to me that wake up, and I woke up. I wake up, and I saw everyone was silent, and doctor was there. So I asked what happened. Then doctor said he's no more, and that was first time I saw dead body in front of my eyes. So that is my information.
Okay. Thank you, miss. So whenever you talk about past tense, so remember that past tense should be there, not present. He loved me so much, or he used to love me a lot.
सर आपने ना फोटो भेजी बुक फेयर की मेरी.
Okay, I will do that. Don't speak Hindi. Are you ready? Yes, start.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abdullah Malik. Today I would like to share my last unforgettable day. So it was 2020 when, after COVID, when I was going my village from Delhi. So
When I went to my village.
went to my village.
We need to use was verb plus ing when we are talking about activities that were happening at a certain time. If he talks about his journey, if something happens in that journey or something happened in that journey, then past continuous or present continuous should come. Like yesterday I was going to the market, suddenly I saw my friend. It means I was walking and suddenly something happened. But if I say that last night I went to the market, I saw my friend there. So here I'm not talking about that journey. I'm talking about one action after the other. So when we talk about series of actions, like one after the other, so if these activities are happening, so we need to use past simple. All right? Carry on.
So when I was going to my village, so I was in the train, and suddenly what happened? I was talking with my mother, and my phone got snatched by a snatcher. So
My phone was snatched.
my phone was snatched. So I was in a shock at that time. What it happened? 2 to 3 minutes I was just, because it happened first time in my life. So, and after that I used someone's phone.
By the time I realized what exactly happened to me
what exactly happened to me.
or what exactly happened to my phone,
Yeah. So
the snatcher ran away.
so that was my unforgettable moment.
Okay, so you can't forget that moment. Moment or phone? Okay, who is the next one now? Unforgettable in the sense something can be a positive experience or anything positive sort of experience or any negative thing or any negative experience that you want to share. Both are in the category of unforgettable. I can't forget that if something happens or something happened like this.
So good evening everyone, I'm Suraj and today I'm gonna tell you about unforgettable day of my life by the way, it is not a day, it is a very long period of my life which has changed my life.
Which changed my life.
Which changed my life, and it is Corona period. Before Corona period, I used to be a person who was not interested in studies, who was very friend oriented, who used to love going out with friends and like wandering here and there with friends. And I think that if I am today here because of Corona, Corona has changed my life. After Corona, when the Corona was going on, during the Corona period,
We can call it pandemic time.
yes.
Or
Okay. So during the pandemic period, everybody was at home, and I spent my time with myself, and I realized that there is nothing. I started reading some books which helped me a lot, and after Corona, I joined the institute where I met with different people, those who were interested in different fields. They wanted to join something like MNCs and government jobs. They were interested in many things, so I got to know about these things, and these things made me curious, and I started studying more. And when I started studying more, so I read so many books like which are available or which are overrated, you can say, like Atomic Habits and Ikigai, etc. There are many books. These books helped me to learn English, and now I am able to do something in my life. Not much bigger, but definitely if I would be at this pace which is still there, definitely after 5 years I would be a successful man. That's all about it.
okay. So pandemic brought a new life for you.
Yes.
For some, it brought tears. For you, might be the tears, but tears of joy.
Yes.
All right. What about others?
Yes, sir.
You can go, Mister.
So, good evening everyone. I'm Sunny Sharma. And today I'm going to tell you about my unforgettable day of my life. So recently I went to my village, and in my village there were some rumors that there is a saint in my village. So whenever we get any kind of problems in village, so we visit there and we perform some activities for solving our problems. So I visited there. So I was very curious, like what kind of things like that the saint provides or performs, that I could, like, I wanted to know. So one day I visited that place. So I performed some activities because I had to show some gratitude towards that saint, that I had to say some slogans like Sai or something. So I said that. But after some time, so there was a throne of that sun. So suddenly I did not aware from that, so I sat on that throne. So suddenly like everyone was starting complaining and like putting,
Everybody started complaining.
everybody started complaining and putting allegation on me that you have done something very wrong. So like you will get a punishment that will be like we will, like, how to say that, we will
What?
no, we will behead or something.
So they said that.
Yes, sir. They said that we will behead you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was very shocked. So my parents, like,
So you can use a passive voice there. I was going to be beheaded.
So I was going to be headed.
Beheaded.
Beheaded.
Behead is a verb, and beheaded. Beheaded.
So I was going to be headed.
Arre.
So
Beheaded.
beheaded. Yeah. So my parents, like, they asked for that. So please forgive him. He does not.
My parents asked for forgiveness.
Yeah. My parents asked
For their forgiveness.
because I was not aware from that. But they said no, he did something very wrong. So he had to, he had to perform something, that he had to take his head again and again on that thrones like 100 times. So I performed that things. So I put my head like 100 times on that thrones, and I performed some mantras that they forgave me. That's it.
Do these things still exist?
Yes.
I don't know. This is the first time I'm like listening to something like this.
It's totally different ways.
All right. Is it something real or you are fabricating something? I thought there is a fabrication. But still, I think these might be it is an ill practice or something. So, what about others? Now we have another candidate. Yes, miss. Now it's your turn. Go on, start.
Good evening everyone, my name is Ishan and today I am going to talk about one of the most unforgettable days in my life.
Of my life.
Like my day is as similar as Suraj, whichever he has said that is totally similar with me. Like pre-pandemic, as he said,
I can easily relate
I can easily relate with
my experience with
my experience with
which has the experience which has been shared by.
him, with the experience which has been shared by him.
Okay, yeah.
So, like pre-pandemic, everybody had to stay at home. So I was also stay at home. I used to stay at home and I did not have anything to do. I used to use mobile phone, watch television throughout the day. I started fading up, and now I thought this is the time to wrap up these things. Some of my friends who used to come here, they told me like you should join this institute, you should do something productive. Like I uh, took some bad decisions in my life earlier, so just because of them, sometimes I criticize myself. So they made me understand, like some
They refers to your friend.
what,
They, who are they?
like some of my friends.
Yes. So whenever you talk about different activities or different people and suddenly you jump onto somebody else, so you should start from noun. Like you were talking about some of the bad experiences of your life or some of the decisions that you took. So then I came across some of my friends, those who are already students of this institute. Now you can go on.
Yeah, they made me understand like you should do something more productive. So I started coming here, and earlier when someone used to speak English in front of me, so I used to find safe haven. I was not able to understand, even speak little bit. But when I joined this institute, I can say I can little bit speak with them, I can communicate with them, and I can convey my thoughts. So this is the change that I have seen in my life. That's all.
Okay, so there is a moderate version of can, able to. We can use that. So I am getting along with people, get along to familiar with others. Or anybody wants to say, yes, she has been preparing it for a very long time. So Koini, you can go back home and start speaking from there. All right, so anybody, you want to say something? Yes. I think we are in 21st century now. Are we?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
One day I was at home and one of my friends called me and she told me about one of my friends. She committed a suicide and her name is Mansi. So I did not believe in her words because she was very liar. She was making fun of everyone. So I did not understand. I thought she was lying. And after some time, I was called Mansi.
I called.
I called Mansi, but she did not pick my call.
You can say that I made a phone call too. So rather than saying call, we can say make a phone call. Or you can also say that I phoned Mansi. Phone is also a verb. Yes.
So I phoned Mansi, but she did not answer. Then I was worried, and I was worried about her. And next day I called another friend, and his name is Satyam. So he was a colleague of Mansi. He was working with her. So I called him.
I phoned.
I phoned him, and he said that he told me Mansi committed suicide, and I went to her home and met his mother, her mother, but her mother did not know why she done this,
Why she took this?
why she took this decision, and that is my unforgettable day.
That was
My unforgettable day in my life. Because
that was the unforgettable day of my life.
She was
Still it is. That was okay.
she was a wonderful girl, and I ever met.
Okay. Or anyone wants to say anything unforgettable experience that anybody wants to share? You want to share something? Because your body language is saying that. So she wants to say something. Give it her. No problem. You are here. We will work. We will definitely work on grammar. At least speak. Whenever you get any opportunity, you should speak. Don't forget, don't think about your grammatical mistakes. Mistakes are the stepping stones. Yes, go on.
Hello everyone. I am Amravati. When I am here in first day, I get to know more things about this institute. He was explaining very good things like yoga and meditation. I'm also interested in meditation, but he was explaining very very clearly, and he
Carry on. Yeah.
He was explaining about yoga in deep, like
Okay.
What is peace and how to.
He was talking in depth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was learn many things.
I learned
I learned so many things
from him.
from him. So it was my
Forgettable day.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, great. All right, you should learn. Do you want to muster some courage by saying something? It's all right. Even she made some mistakes, so what? If you are scared of making mistakes, it means you will not take any initiative. If you are scared of sitting on the bike, or if you are scared of falling down, so why would you sit on that? Yes.
Good evening everyone. Today I want to share unforgettable day of my life. When I was in 12th class, that day is Teacher's Day.
It was.
It was a Teacher's Day. I got a question of my favorite teacher. She was a history teacher. Her name is Rajkiran Shihani. And
Mrs. or Miss.
Mrs. Rajkiran Shihani.
Mhm.
That day I am doing I was doing many activities like
I did.
I did many activities like playing games, dancing, singing, and teaching. And we are after the bell, my friends and I were going outside of school.
So my friends and I went outside. Went outside.
From school. We are doing party, and we are taking many pictures, and
We had a party
we had a party.
and we clicked.
We clicked many pictures, and those memories are very special for me. So that is.
Yeah, it's great. That's great. Deepak should learn something from these girls. Deepak, why is still shying away? Say anything any day of your life. It can be a happy day or a sad one.
So, good evening everyone. My name is Deepak, and I am going to tell you about my unforgettable day of my life. Like before pandemic, I joined a cricket academy, and I used to go to cricket academy at Keshapuram. I played a tournament from my cricket academy. So that tournament.
I got an opportunity to play.
So I got a opportunity to.
I
play.
got an opportunity
I got an opportunity
to play
a tournament. So my tournament was in Sonipat. So
It was in.
It was in Sonipat. So at that time, the last match, was final match, and in that match I scored a century and I got 7 wickets. And after next day, my coach, my sir, phoned me, your name came in newspaper with photo. So at that time I saw that photo of mine in newspaper. So at that time I was very happy. So that was my unforgettable day.
Great. I have never come or I have never been featured in any newspaper, and look at him. He's still thinking, who is the next one? Rupa? Yes. It's okay. Even they were not prepared.
इसके बाद मैं बताऊंगी।
अब एक कहाँ से लाऊं?
Sorry, I asked Suraj and Muskan, they did not come.